want to get high?
No.
I think you do.
And I want you to treat other people like the race that is on their forehead, okay?
Welcome to the channel. As you can see, you're getting below average gameplay. A hot cherry? Came with your shrimp? Oh, pretty good. I don't care. Taking out the Hanzo, cheeky style. Okay, so far so good. Woo! Top 5 camp and finish, 0 kills, and literally like 50 damage dealt. Feels good, man. Clap. Woo! They got money. Okay, cool. I'll take that fucking massacre right there. Holy shit, that came out of nowhere. God damn. My dear baby Jeebus, dude. That was nice with the ulti pop right there. Jeez. Just gonna pat myself on the back there with that. I like that. I'm gonna keep that just so everybody's annoyed by it. The O Taste It is coming back to BriggityF, and it's staying. It is staying hardcore. Oh, taste it. Oh, that was good. So good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, taste it. I might bring that back. That's gonna happen. I'm just gonna hump this thing to death. Oh, headshot. Taste it. Oh, taste it. It's been a minute since I've said that, dude. Oh, man. Halo days in high school, bros. Everybody out there who cannot stand what I just said, it's happening every time I get a kill. Every time. So at least on average 10 times per game. So it's happening. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's so nice. It's got it in the mail today. Excited to put it on, share some love. Another assist. I wasn't even shooting, so that's how good I am, guys. Good shit there. I'll take that trips, bruh. Okay, Winnie. That was good. That was very, very good for Winnie, man. Holy cow, that was awesome. I will take that day in and day out right now, bro. Game. Holy moly. That was a good dubs right there. Wow. First off, thank you, Skull, for preparing to watch this while you're back. Very nice. But I hope it's above average. Oh, I missed it again. Just shooting too soon, you know? My life story right now. On. Double kill. Triple kill. Oh, taste it. Oh, gosh. I'm on fire right now, guys. 24% accuracy. That's miserable, too. The purple on us Spouts' last name right now. It's just so appealing to the eyes. My pale pasty skin getting a little red, but the purple. Oh. I shouldn't have started a fight. I couldn't win. What's up, everybody? How's it going? BriggityF here. You guys can see some new stuff and things. Some new things and stuff, you know? Just some little cleanup editing stuff. Just BriggityF coming here for you. So, As you know, it's Tuesday. It's officially Tuesday, which means fantasy football. Nah, it looks the same. Get out of here, Ember. Get out of here. Anyway, we're here. We're getting things going, stuffing things going. And it's fantasy football day. So we're going to get into it. There's still more updates to come. I couldn't get through all of them. I fell short on time. I had to go get a haircut. As you can tell, the little and I went and got our haircut today. So that's new. You know, that's one new thing. Outside of that, we went and got some dinner and stuff. We both got haircuts. I had to pick them up from school. It was a busy morning, but we made it. Hot dang, we made it. So didn't get everything updated. We're still making some transitions, getting it all switched over to BriggityF and all of that. But welcome, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great Tuesday. I know I am. It's been fantastic. I'm going to click on this and get some music going. So that way there's some background stuff going on while I'm giving you guys the latest and greatest fantasy football updates. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. If you guys have any questions, any tips, any tricks, Ember, I know you're full of them. Feel free to jump in. And just ask questions, pop in with your own personal advice, your own personal takes. I appreciate some good debate. So yeah, just bring them on, put them out there, and we'll play them as, we'll go through them as we go through them. All right, hopefully that's like loud enough you can hear, not loud enough it's drowning me out. I feel like it's pretty balanced. I haven't messed with it in a while, so. And what a jam to start off with, some Biebers. Oh, and DJ Khaled. Oh, get at it. Okay, guys, as we do every week we do this. We're starting off with the injuries, the worst parts of week 5. When we are reviewing week 5, the worst parts of the injuries, because those are the guys that you have on your team, you're excited about, all of that, and then it just kind of falls apart. You have to figure out what to do. You have to figure out your next moves. You have to debate on if you got to keep them or drop them, or if they're injured reserve and all of that good stuff. So the first one is Matt Breida got injured. Initially was called a high ankle sprain. It's now been updated to a mid to high, which is better. Typically with a high ankle sprain, you get a couple weeks. So my guess is we probably won't see Matt Breida, 49ers this week. So if Alf Morris is out there anywhere for this week and you need a running back, pick up Alfred Morris. It could potentially be a couple weeks with Breida, but at least this week I'm assuming he'll be out, would be my guess. He might try to play on it, but with a mid to high, normally that's at least a week, sometimes 2. So definitely snag Alfred Morris there, which is the must pickup. The next one, George Kittle got injured in that game. Incoming, Double D with a raid. What's up, baby? I also updated my alerts. Let's see if these are gonna work. We'll see. I don't know if I set it. Did I set it up on my talking screen? I think I did. We'll see if it blows up really quick. I don't know. Okay. It might not. Cole, Double D, what's up? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming in here with that raid. It didn't notify, thankfully, I guess. We'll see. It's very kind of obnoxious in the nicest way. So we'll see how it works out. We'll see how it goes. But initially it should be good. It should be fun stuff and things. But yeah. What up? I love in the raid. Nicole, Dylan, welcome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. Yeah, I picked up a little package. As you can see, it's not clean yet. It's got some differences, but I've tried to balance it out, trying to put it in there. Thank you for hosting. Thank you for rating again, Double D. I appreciate you, man. I love you very much. But it came with some alert sounds, and the alert sounds are kind of, I don't know. I put them on there. I don't know what to think of them yet. Well, hold on one second. Let me just check. I'm going to check the settings. I just want to make sure at least it's in there. Yeah, they're definitely in there. Okay, good. Yeah, we're good. So I don't know why I didn't pull up, but essentially for a normal raid or host, this is what it sounds like. And I'm sorry if it's a little gotchy, it might be a little gotchy, but it was free. I kind of liked it. I didn't like the basic ping stuff. So this is normally what it sounds like. I know it's a little hard to hear as well with the music, but it's just a little electro, just something, changing it up, just a little fresher, little refresher. There's a new sounds for everything, so hopefully they'll come through. Hopefully it's heard that, I guess, really. It looked like it should have come through, but it's a little tricky. And hopefully it wasn't super loud. I do like Kyle's use check as, I mean, I think he'll be the pass catcher with him out, unfortunately. I think he'll get some good touches. It was quiet. Okay, good. Thank you, Ember. That is good to know. I'm curious why I didn't play any sound. Stare at my list. I am looking at your list, honestly. He's in here. But Kyle's Juszczyk, 20 tackle. Sorry. Kyle's Juszczyk. Breda out. Go for him instead of Morris, in my opinion, for PPR only. Yes, for PPR. Okay, good. I also have my mind. It says TTL, 20 tackle. I'm assuming. I'm for some reason I'm not understanding that specific word. I only see it in here once. I've seen it a couple times. Total team. I don't know what that is, honestly. I'm sorry. I'm assuming he's not getting tackles, but it's okay. It's okay. But it's fine. It's fine. We're moving on. Along with shots down field, we'll get more. I don't know. It's okay. Opportunities. I don't know. But yeah, I think Juszczyk will get more as well in PPR, but in like I mean, everybody's playing PPR. So if most of the people have picked up Morris already because he's been playing decent. He'll get more work. He'll get more of that. But again, Juszczyk is out there. Very good call as well, Ember. The Rams wide receivers got concussed this week. So Brandon Cook and Cooper Kupp. Cooper total targets. Okay. That makes sense. Cooper Kupp and Brandon Cook both are concussed. So currently they are debatably going to get in. I don't think they sit out, honestly. It didn't seem like it was too crazy. Target totals. Oh, there we go. Yeah, something. It's okay. It's totally fine. But yeah, I think they'll both be fine. I don't think they're going to be injured for too long. They might be in, they might be out. I don't know. So we'll keep an eye on those. Just because if they are out, obviously there's other options, because the Rams are going to score. They're going to score. And in my opinion, if for whatever reason Brandon Cook or Cooper Kupp are out, I think they're going to lean more on Gurley, honestly. So really, I think it just boosts Gurley. I think they just run the ball more, and their defense is crazy good, so they don't need to pass it a bunch. So there's that. Kerryon Johnson had an ankle injury, but it sounds like they said he could have gone back in the game, but they didn't bring him back into the game. So I'm not sure exactly on that one. Yeah, Josh Reynolds for the Rams. There you go. Yeah. So I don't know. Kerryon Johnson, I don't think he'll play. I'm not going to tell you to go run out and get somebody because if it's an ankle injury, it'll be 1 week. He'll come back. They still have Blunt there, unfortunately. Like, are you kidding me right now? Why do you guys need Blunts? Yo! You guys had to have heard that one now, okay? That one had to have come in. It's the Skull with the 3-month subscription. My dude, what is up? Thank you. Browns will win Omegalo. Hey, 2-2-1, baby. 2-2-1. Thank you for the 3-month resub. It's the Skull. What up with you, dude? What up, dude? How's it going? Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. BriggityF, as you know here, obviously, you've subbed for me for 3 months. We're hanging out doing some fantasy football stuff. Discussing how the Browns are going to win, dude. You already know that. Always going to win. It's always goodness. Always goodness. Other injuries. Oh, yeah, so Kerryon Johnson will be injured. How did you do this week in your ESPN league? Dude. Okay, so I had one bad league this week. One bad league. Well, two, actually. Two. Damn, 2 bad leagues, actually. Both of them I'm in with your boy, It's the Skull. And It's the Skull put a hurting on me. I put up 75 points, granted. I made a little bit of a comeback with Ingram, but I still lost 91-75 because I had 2 players with zeros. 2 players. I could have played any other tight end and one of my receivers on my bench, and I would have been just fine. It would have been closer, but Corey Davis got me 4. Anunwa, Ricky Seals-Jones got me 0s. Freeman got me 3. Like, it was just a bad week. But yes, It's the Skull got the win. And then in It's the Skull's personal league that I'm also in, his dad put the hurting on me. Yeah, no, dude. It is a standard league, branded. It's a standard league. But yeah, dude, it was a brutal week. Got schmammered by It's the Skull. Runs in the family. And then, yeah, then his dad put the hurting on me. But that was just dirty, dude. Like, that was so dirty, man. His team, he had Ebron, who had like 35 points in one game. Korea! What's up, my dude? How's it going? Welcome. How's it going, Korea? Appreciate you stopping by. How's your evening going? But yeah, Amber, it was a bad week, dude. It was real bad. It was ugly. Outside of that, let's see. You said something else here. Hold on. Prefer Theo Riddick. Oh, thank you. Yes, Theo Riddick's the pass catcher there. I don't think he'll run the ball much, but they'll need it. They'll need to pass. So yes, Theo Riddick in PPR. Corey Grant is out. And you know what this means? This means for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. Who knows? My guess is, honestly, yeah, if they get behind, Theo gets more snaps, but it'll all be pass catching work. I don't think Theo will get a bunch of running work. So if you're in a PPR league, that's where I play him. Even in a standard league, he'll get yardage through the air though. So that's good. Corey Grant's out. So that means TJ Yeldon is a top 10 running back until Leonard Fournette comes back. And honestly, I don't know when Fournette's going to come back. Like right now, he has this injury. It's kind of bugging him. He's re-aggravated it. He came back and re-aggravated it. Jacksonville's bye is week 9. Like maybe we don't see Fournette until week 10. I know Jamal Charles just got signed and he will have use. Don't get me wrong. He'll have use. But TJ Yeldon for maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks is going to be a top 10 running back. He'll be like a James Conner light. Honestly, he'll be pretty good. 2-1 odds. The Browns take the Chargers to OT. You're giving me 2, or you want 2? Because if you're gonna give me, I want 2 that they go to OT. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I mean, Baker loves it. 2 for 2 to OT right now. Baker gonna bake, dude. Yeah, dude, shake and bake. Get out there. All right, Quincy Enunwa, hand injury. I think this is why I got burned last week. Yes, it seems like Darnold's finally trying to go deep with Robbie Anderson, which looks phenomenal. Robbie Anderson has been the deep threat all along, but it didn't seem like Darnold was going to do that. That's why I've been telling you to drop him. And of course, 3 weeks later, he finally does something crazy. But before you get all excited about Robbie Anderson and go trade your life away for him, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very situational, in my opinion. I think they were pressing the box, blocking, because it's Denver. They were trying to defend the run because they can't. Denver sucks at defending the run. They got ran all over. They got burned deep. It's a situational play. I think yes, if you need wide receiver help, pick him up and see what he does next week. But I think Enunwa with his hand injury couldn't really play. I think he was out there as a dummy decoy, which sucks. I was very upset about that. But the 2 big ones, in my opinion, obviously these are my biggest opinion that I think are the 2 biggest ones. Jay Ajayi going to IR. I don't know, man. I have the worst luck. I have Jay Ajayi in a few leagues because I really liked him. I thought he was going to be great. He was decent when I was playing. But of course he goes to IR. So there's no running back right now. I mean, Corey Clement is in Philly. Better than Wendell Smallwood. But it'll be Corey Clement. It'll be Wendell Smallwood. They'll go back and forth on that. Ember, as he's mentioning right now, had a good idea that I'm going to voice now because I think it's a good idea. Because as the Falcons, as you may know, have 3 decent running backs, one of those being Tevin Coleman, who we're trying to kind of get rid of. So what Ember said is Ember's think, you know, he put out in the universe that maybe the Falcons will trade Tevin Coleman to the Eagles for, say, a late round pick, a 6, 7, maybe a 5 I'm hoping for. But I think that'd be a good pickup for Philly, even though they did just invest kind of a bit into Jay Ajayi. But I think Tevin Coleman's also a good back for them to have long term. I honestly, I'm curious where their head's at. They just won the Super Bowl. I'm assuming they're in a win now mentality. I'm assuming they're trying to win the games now. And I don't know if they can win now with Corey Clement and Wendell Smallwood. So they might need to reach for somebody out there. Just putting that out there. I like it though. Yeah, JJ on IR though. So if you see Corey Clement, if you see Wendell Smallwood, both of them are decent pickups. I do prefer Corey Clement as well. Yeah, I saw that. It didn't make sense. I did see that and it doesn't make any sense. There's no way that Philly could give up that much, because I know that Pittsburgh's probably asking a goddamn arm and a leg right now for Le'Veon Bell. So I don't think Le'Veon Bell and the Eagles could work out. I think that's just a weird situation. It seems like a lot. Yeah. I think Corey Clement's the better running back. I think he'll get the most work season long term. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Smallwood technically got the touches after Ajayi went out. So I immediately it'd be Smallwood maybe for this week, but I would look at Corey Clement for sure, in my opinion. The other big one that I think is, it hasn't been fully publicized yet, I don't think. I don't know for sure, but I've heard is Greg Olsen is officially coming back. And they're saying week 6. So if Greg Olsen does manage to make it back into the games this week, play him. Hands down, play him. Play Greg Olsen. The issue is, this week he is good. Okay, so play him this week. The issue is the injury that he has is a very high risk of re-injury. So if he comes back in, you might not get to have him much longer. He might do well and he could last all season and be amazing, but if he comes back in this week, gets a touchdown and injures himself, I'm not going to be surprised. Wifey is home. Wifey is home. It's an injury he's had for the last few years. That's what I'm saying. And this is what happened last year. He came back in and played a game or two, maybe 3, and then got hurt again for the rest of the season. And it's not something he should retire for. Because my understanding is he's just trying to rehab this injury. And that's his issue. If he would just go get it surgically repaired, yes, I believe if he was to go get it surgically repaired, he would be out for the year, but the risk of re-injury after that is superior lower, like way lower, if I believe correctly. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one here, but I think it's one of this one that if he was to get it repaired, he could potentially play a lot longer. But yeah, if he gets back in, he's going to get hurt. It's Greg Olsen, guys. He's a big body. He's a tight end. He's going to get lit up on a play. It's going to hurt him. He'll go down. But enough with the injuries. Gosh, those things are depressing, man. But yeah, those are the injuries. That's what I've got here. You know, a couple other that I've gotten from Ember, who kind of tossed me over some notes. Higgins is out 2 weeks with an MCL injury, so Callaway should get back into the goodies. Austin Seferian-Jenkins is out for the year, so Cameron Brate is the guy to get. I've been saying this. Get Cameron Brate, because he's going to be good. Obviously, Austin Seferian-Jenkins is on the IR in Jacksonville. So it's Niles Paul, is what you're saying? Yeah, Niles Paul is the tight end to have in Jacksonville. He did get targeted last week fairly well. Blaine Gabbert used him. It was really good. I like it a lot. Just saying, I like it a lot. Outside of that, your studs for the week. There was many quarterback studs. They all looked fantastic. They all had great games because they're quarterbacks. OJ Howard is hurt. That's what Cameron Brate. That's what it was. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. That's what I assumed. Yeah, we already went through the other ones. There's not really any injuries in quarterbacks, so awesome. But yeah, Tom Brady was good. Weird. Shocker. Drew Brees was good. Weird shocker. Aaron Rodgers was good. Weird shocker. Like, quarterbacks are going to be good. Just what it is. I don't know what to say. The big disappointment is the penalties for Drew Brees breaking the record. I don't know what you mean by penalties on that. I'm assuming you mean that he's going to let off the gas a little bit because he has the record now. So he doesn't need to do as much now. But I still think they're playing for here and now, and they're going to keep kind of putting the pedal to the metal. So that's my opinion. The actual penalties. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, that was so dumb. But I get it. But seriously, it was stupid. I didn't. Yeah, sorry. I see what you're saying now. But yeah, studs were good. If you had a good quarterback, they were good. If you didn't, they didn't do too well. Like, it was just a straightforward week. Like, the top 5 quarterbacks did great. The bottom 10 quarterbacks didn't do so hot. So there's not a whole lot going on, honestly. One thing I'll take here from Ember, favorable matchups. Obviously, Matt Ryan playing Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston playing the Falcons. If you have players in that game, take all of those players. Take them all out. Andy Dalton, Tom Brady, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Big Ben, Josh Rosen, Cam Newton. Like, if there's a quarterback out there, it's going to be good this week. There's lots of good matchups for good quarterbacks. The pickups here, though, are Baker or Jameis in that order. I prefer Jameis, but I understand where Ember's coming from because Baker's looked really good and he's proven it, where Jameis has not really looked too hot. So, the stud running backs of the NFL this week. James Conner. But unfortunately, it's kind of like a whoop-de-doo. Like, if you have James Conner, you're happy. If you don't have James Conner, you can't really trade for him because you don't know how long he's going to be there. You can't really trade him away. Even though I did see a trade today for James Conner that just kind of got my blood boiling, but it's fine. We're not going to talk about that. And it wasn't like a bad trade. It was just kind of a naive trade, we'll call it. Todd Gurley's good. Surprise, surprise. Todd Gurley is a damn good running back. Isaiah Crowell was very good. He did have a very good game, but the pump the brakes, the holding here that I'm going to put out really quick. The thing I'm going to pump the brakes, because I don't want you to overhype. The Broncos D is not good. They're really, 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 really not good, in my opinion, against the run. Like, I think they allowed, like, the last 4 weeks or something, they've allowed like an RB1 every game the last 4 weeks, which is not good. So don't get me wrong, Isaiah Crowell is good. He will have burst plays, but the Broncos D just doesn't know how to play the run. They're too aggressive trying to get to the passer. They miss their outside contain. It just happens. It's literally the best way to beat them. Run a counter, come right up behind either of their rushers on the edge, and you have a pretty easy open contain on the outside. It's whatever. The other stud, TJ Yeldon, is a stud, will continue to be a stud. Like I've mentioned, he's going to be very good, I think. I think he's going to be great. They're a pass deal like Cleveland. It's true. It's honest. It's very true. David Johnson had a good week, but don't overhype it. One thing I want to bring up, even though you're excited if you have David Johnson because he finally produced some return, he got you 2 touchdowns. But I think the Arizona offense might be the worst offense or second worst offense right next to the Buffalo Bills in the NFL. The only reason, in my opinion, that David Johnson scored was because David Johnson got short fields that their defense gave them. Their defense had a few turnovers. It gave them a short field, not low field, a short field. So they had a short field. David Johnson took the opportunity, literally just pounded the ball in. He got 2 touchdowns. It was fine. But my thought here is, since he did have a decent week, you might be able to trade him. You might be able to trade David Johnson and get yourself a Zeke, like a David Johnson and X to get Zeke, or David Johnson and X to get Melvin Gordon, who I think long-term are going to be consistently better, but people will kind of start believing in the hype if you can find that person that really likes David Johnson. But I don't think he's going to be this good every week going forward. He'll still be in that RB2 category. Also, if you can buy Alvin Kamara for cheap from Broken Heart owners, especially since he's on a bye, do it. You might be able to, especially with their entire losing record. I don't know if David Johnson will buy you Alvin Kamara. but you could try that because I think it's good as well. I think Kamara Ingram, however you say it, they're going to be good tandem. They'll go they'll go together very well. The other good studs, Melvin Gordon, Joe Mixon, they both look good. They both will continue looking good. I'm glad Joe Mixon's back and he looks healthy. I think you owe Popeyes from the game Sunday. I don't think I owe Popeyes from the game Sunday. Did we make a bet on Sunday? Or Saturday night? Remind me if I owe you Popeyes. Oh, I owe you. Okay. He hit 16 points in a PPR. We had a standard bet. He did not get 14 points in a standard league. But yes, he did hit 16 in a PPR. You are absolutely right. Not the bet, though. Emperor. But yeah, Joe Mixon's back. He's healthy. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's healthy. It sucks for Giovanni Bernard because he doesn't seem like he's going to be playing at all. Joe Mixon's the guy. He will be the guy. He stays healthy. He's good. I think I said the Jets wouldn't put up 22. Oh, yeah, dude. When we had our football discussion, because it was post-fight, I was fairly intoxicated at that point in time. But I'm glad. I'm glad the Jets put up 22 on the Denver D. Hines is still a good pickup, but I think they're going to get into this weird formation once everybody gets healthy with Hines and Mack and the other guy. I can't think of what the hell his name was. But I think they're going to kind of get into like a weird balance thing. Other studs at the running back, James White. And in my opinion, even though I own Sony Michel everywhere and I'm very happy, James White, I feel like even in a standard, in a PPR, has to be an auto start. If you've been debating that, like, oh, it's just a fluky game. He got a lot of yards, he got a touchdown, he got this. No, it's not a fluky game anymore. He is going to be the truth going forward. And he has been the truth. So start James White every week. Every week. The other stud that I cannot believe happened, Kenyon Drake. And I'm kind of happy for this because Kenyon Drake is the most talented running back there in Miami. The issue is Frank Gore still got more carries than Kenyon Drake did. The only thing is Kenyon Drake broke a couple big ones and did really well, which is what he's talented to do. The guy I hyped for 3 weeks. I told you to get rid of Kenyon Drake for 3 weeks, and then he finally boosted back. Because yeah, Gore is just good, man. I'm just gonna say Gore is he's like a zombie. He won't die. He's good. But I don't think he's as good as Kenyon Drake. So those are your RB studs this week. Outside of that, wide receiver studs, we have Odell Beckham Jr. I would too. I would rather have Gore or Drake than Gore, but it just depends on if they're actually going to give the ball to Drake. Odell Beckham Jr., very good receiver, also better passer, better quarterback than Eli Manning. That's tough, man. It's tough. But Odell Beckham seems to be back good. Seems to be well. Antonio Brown, Adam Thielen are your kind of obvious guys who did well. Not so obvious, again, Robbie Anderson. I think that was a little fluky. I think he was good. I think he did well. Don't get me wrong. I just think it was kind of circumstantial. So hold him, stash him, and honestly, to just kind of wait and see. Because I don't know, if he's all you have, you can try to play him this week. But really, I would hold him and stash him to see if he can repeat this performance. Once he can get a couple weeks in a row good, then I'll feel better about it. Demaryius Thomas. I think this was a situation game that he did well in because they were losing by so much. They were getting their asses kicked by the Jets. So they had to pass, and they had to pass a lot. Not saying they aren't going to be losing a lot of games. I just think this was a weird circumstance. I don't know if Demaryius Thomas is like, I'm not trying to go grab him. I'm not going to get him. I'm not going to make big moves to get him. Just saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not doing anything crazy with Demaryius Thomas. Kenny Golladay, though, I think he's picked up in most leagues, but Kenny Golladay seems to be the man in Detroit. Stafford likes him. He's throwing to him. He's doing well. I'm just saying Golladay seems to be the guy. And the other hot take is Tyler Lockett, man. Doug Baldwin was back. He played the entire game. He got 1 target, and Tyler Lockett was beast mode, has been beast mode. It seems like he will continue to be beast mode. So if for some reason Tyler Lockett's out there, I would personally pick him up. I think he's very good. I'm curious to see how they play him and Baldwin still, but I think that Tyler Lockett might be the guy to have in Seattle. That's tough to say because I have Baldwin everywhere. I love Baldwin so much. I want him to do well, but Lockett might be the guy this year. The tight end studs, Eric Ebron. He's beast mode. You have to play him when Jack Doyle is out. If Jack Doyle is not playing, Eric Ebron is an auto start. I do think he was also situational because they didn't have Jack Doyle, they didn't have Marlon Mack, they didn't have T.Y. Hilton. So I think he got a lot of love he normally wouldn't see. However, he's still good enough to be a tight end one with how gross they've been. Kiki Kuti is the best wide receiver in Texas. I think Hopkins is the best wide receiver. Now, Kiki Kuti could definitely be a 1B. I think he's that good. But DeAndre Hopkins is a freak. Come on, that's like saying yes, Calvin Ridley's very good, but that's like calling him a better receiver than Julio Jones right now. It's not a fair comparison because of how young he is. I think he could be better, but I think right now it's like if you're voting the best, it's like DeAndre Hopkins and then like Kiki Kuti's like a 1B. Are we doing any bets this weekend? It's the Skull. I think we should. I need to find something we can bet on for sure. Let's see what gross games. Oh, should we make a bet? Over under Falcons Tampa Bay 100 points. I want the over. Nick Foles has more touchdowns in the last year than Julio Jones. Damn it. Okay, you said done? Okay, Popeye's on it. 100 points and I'm taking the over. Just saying. Yeah. I think it'll be 60 to 50. Like it'll be a crazy game. It's going to be disgusting. And I want every player in Falcons versus Tampa Bay. I want every player Falcons versus Tampa Bay. I don't even know what's the high. Like I know there's been a highest combined scoring game. I know it's been higher than that. I take that back. Back in 1966, there was one game that was 113 points. The most recent one was 2015. It was 101 points. And it was the Saints and Giants, and I think this is very reminiscent of it. Both offenses are very good. Both defenses can suck my Wang Chung right now. So, just saying, I think and it's Popeyes. It's a jokester bet, but still $100. Are we including my Madden games, dude? Yeah, for real, Madden. Get out of here. Way too good. Also, Austin Hooper is another tight end to keep your eye on. If he's on your waivers, you need tight end help. I like Austin Hooper. Ember called this one last week. I remember he said this last week. So props to you again, Ember, as well, being in here, shouting him out. I'm just looking really quick. Hold on. Yeah, I know you called that one. And I know, because the Falcons offense is good. Like, don't get me wrong, I know where the offense is good. I just don't think all guys can get all the touches and touchdowns every single week. Because I'm assuming they're going to start peppering Julio a little bit more. And they've started to pepper Sanu more, which is eaten into Calvin Ridley. But he's still producing at a very efficient level, which is good for him. I keep saying them, you keep ignoring them, and I keep going over 80%. 11 leagues and only 4 losses. No, that's way good. That's stupid good, for sure. Rising stars again, TJ Yeldon, and yes, my rising star for Ember is Kiki Kuti. I think he's very good. I think he has great hands. He's playing a lot more, and he was productive with Will Fuller in there, which is what I was curious of. I said if Will Fuller isn't in, play Kiki Kuti. Will Fuller was in, and Kiki Kuti was still playable. I got to say his whole name because it's just amazing to say. Kiki Kuti. So again, he's going to be good. I don't know if you can pick him up. If he's still out there, pick him up, though. He will be very good the rest of the year. That's good. Duds at quarterback, the crappy quarterbacks. Will Fuller will make Kiki Kuti not good. I did say that. I did say Will Fuller should play the rest of the year. But they're both in there, and they're still getting Kiki Kuti the ball in 3 wide receiver sets, and then 2 when obviously Fuller takes a break. So it's good. I'm surprised. I think Kiki is very good. I just thought that Will Fuller would be the guy to have as the wide receiver 2. I could see it bouncing back and forth. Some weeks Will Fuller will be hot, some weeks Kiki will be hot, but I do believe after this last week that Kiki Kuti is a very, very, very good wide receiver. Your quarterback duds: Marcus Mariota, Ryan Tannehill, Joe Flacco. Callaway will still be good. Higgins is out. Higgins was better, but Higgins is out. Callaway will be good. This week, Browns have a good matchup, in my opinion, and I believe that Callaway will see some light of day again. I'm just saying, I think it'll, but if he can catch, he just needs to catch one pass for 80 yards and a touchdown, and that's all I care about. That's all I care about. He gets 14 points, he's good. See you later. 15 points if you're in a PPR. But yeah, quarterback duds. Again, Marcus Mariota, Ryan Tannehill are kind of players you're not expecting to be dynamite week in, week out. They're going to have dud weeks. It's going to happen. It's fine. Joe Flacco, though, is a little surprising. He's kind of moved himself up into this upper echelon of quarterbacks, and he just dive bombed last week. So it sucks to see him do that and kind of bust your team if you were hoping on Flacco. But yeah, he gets targets. That's the thing. No, I'm not saying they're great targets, dude. He got 9 and only caught 3. That's what I'm saying. I'd seen him catch one pass for 80 yards and a touchdown because he's fast. He's good. Yeah, Flacco, for a reason, he is my quarterback. Rest in peace. No, I think he'll be okay. I think it was a bad game against the Browns. But I think the Browns defense is also better than most people, it's better than they expect, better than they anticipate. So I think Flacco will still have his good games. He just isn't matchup proof, obviously. No quarterbacks really are, but he's definitely not matchup proof. Running backs, Devonta Freeman. I think he's fine going forward. It was painful to watch that game, if you could call it a game, between my Falcons and the Steelers. It was painful to watch. But Devontae is going to be fine. He looked healthy when he was running the ball. He wasn't gimping or doing anything weird. They just didn't run the ball well. Like, it was a bad scenario, and that was it. I think he'll be fine. He'll knock off the rust. He might not be so explosive this week, although he does have a really good matchup against Tampa Bay. So he might still only get 50 yards, but he could have 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he's not a good regular season quarterback like Eli. Yep, Eli. And then it was painful to watch Calvin Ridley knocking into the end zone. It was, man. I'm saying it was just a weird, bad week. Pittsburgh had our number, and they always do. I don't believe the Falcons have ever won a football game in Pittsburgh. Like, not in the last 5 years. I don't think the Falcons have ever won in Pittsburgh. So I don't know if it was a mental thing for Matt Ryan. I don't know if it was a mental thing for the team. Something, though, got out there, and Pittsburgh embarrassed us. So Marshawn Lynch sucked. He was game scripted out. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Tennessee Titans. Deion Lewis, Derrick Henry. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys they suck. Like, yes, they will have better matchups now. I did mention this. Once they get past this week, the Bills have a good defense. Had a good defense, or not the Bills. Did they play the Bills? I think they did. Yeah, they will be getting better. So they're gonna get better matchups. I do prefer Deion Lewis because I think they will still have to battle back and patch up a little bit. But if they get a big lead, Derrick Henry is the guy. But again, I don't know if Tennessee's at the level of their defense and their offense to get a big lead. Royce Freeman, dudded. Amber Black's been waiting for this one. He didn't even put it in his own notes. He intentionally left all of this bullshit aside. He knew I had to come to this by my own standard, by my own accord. Royce Freeman still looks good, but is not getting the work. Lindsey looked significantly better and had better touches and did better things with those touches. I still won't say that Lindsey is better than Royce Freeman, but those guys are still going to be pretty good going forward, I think. I wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't try to target them. Lindsey had the better game. Royce Freeman is still there. It sucks. It's a bad situation for Denver. For fantasy, at least. Wide receivers, Doug Baldwin. Sucked. Lindsey should be the RB1, enough said. I mean, yeah, we'll agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. But yeah, Doug Baldwin, 1 target, no catches, nothing. Larry Fitzgerald also kind of sucked. And by kind of, I mean he did suck. He did actually... and I think Larry Fitzgerald at this point in time, my honest opinion, it's a terrible offense. Fitzgerald just isn't himself. He's got this injury that's kind of bugging him, nagging at him for whatever reason. So if you can, what I'm doing with Larry Fitzgerald, if you can, try to package him in a trade. Like if you can do... I don't think you'll get anything for like a David Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, but try to package him into a trade of some sort. Even if it's just getting a running back that you prefer more, you know. If you could maybe get, I can't think of a trade right now, but try to package him into something. If for whatever reason you can't package Larry Fitzgerald into a trade, he's droppable. It sucks. I drafted him in a couple leagues. I drafted him fairly high because I thought he was going to be a bounce back candidate. And I don't know what he's going to do. If you have room to save him, try to see if he can get healthy and play. But I think if you need somebody, if Kiki Cootie's out there, if any of these guys we mentioned that you might need are out there, Robbie Anderson even, drop Larry Fitzgerald. The actual biggest over-under is 57.5, which is still crazy. I'm actually surprised because I think there's been a couple... I thought there's been a couple over-unders of 60. I know 57.5 is high. Don't get me wrong. I understand that's very high. But I feel like I've seen... 57, 53, 52... 59 and a half. Yeah, see, there's like a 59 and a half is Kansas City, New England. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, I bet 100 points. That's going to be 100 points. So not off topic. I appreciate it. That is, the 57.5 is still pretty crazy though. Quincy Enunwa, again, he had a bad game. I think that's hand related. He was injured. It makes sense. Yada, yada. Chris Hogan. I think I said this last week, to watch and see what happens with Chris Hogan now that Edelman's there, that Gronk is there, that Sony Michel, James White, everybody's back healthy, and Chris Hogan is nothing. Sorry. If you have Chris Hogan, you can hold him, sure, but I have no issue dropping him, again, for a couple of these guys I mentioned before. Chris Hogan for Allen Robinson, best week 2 trade ever. Yeah, it was dynamite, dude, because Chris Hogan's a nobody now. Tyler Boyd also had a dud week. I think that was just situational. I think he's still really good. I'm not worried about it specifically. I think he'll be totally fine. So Tyler Boyd had a down week. Don't worry about it. Alshon Jeffrey is the same way. He had a down week. I did think it was kind of situational with the Eagles. I'm curious if they're going to be able to do much now, though. Honestly, if they need to get their running game going in order to succeed in the play action passes that Carson Wentz loves so much. But Alshon Jeffrey, I think, should bounce back, be okay. And the tight end duds of the week. Literally, like every single one. It's just it was just kind of I mean, they weren't all bad, obviously, but the tight end landscape is just bad. It's just bad. You have your Ertz, you have your Gronk. Yeah, your Ertz and Gronk. I know. Those two will be there. They will be good, but there's not a lot of great options at tight end. So if you got Ertz, Skull in every single league, potentially, it's good. He'll be good. I think he's going to be fine. He'll do well. So, Let's see. I'm going to run through some of Ember's notes he gave me just because he was being very helpful and helped me out, which I like a lot. So yeah, we went through the favorable matchups. He has Ronald Jones in here for deeper leagues. So if you need a running back, Ronald Jones will be the starter. I think they'll run the ball more or be more efficient with running now that Jameis is back. Let's see what else. You have Marcus Valdez-Scantling and Green Bay if Geronimo or Cobb's still out. Let's see here. David Njoku, he's picked up by pretty much most places. But if not, Baker's finally getting to get rhythm. He'll be good. Defense, if you're streaming defenses, which I know a lot of people do because it makes sense. Good matchups are Green Bay, Dallas, New York, Chicago, Arizona, Seattle, Minnesota, Houston, Philly. Of those ones, I like Chicago. Obviously, I don't think they're available. I think you can get Minnesota on the cheap because most people have been dropping them, and I think they will have a good week. But I think Philly, I think Houston are all picked up. And I think Green Bay is maybe picked up in some leagues. But let's see. Chester Rogers if T.Y. Hilton's out. I think T.Y. Hilton plays. Josh Reynolds, that's who it is. Josh Reynolds if Cooper Kupp and or Brandon Cooks is out. So Josh Reynolds is the guy to have. Keep your eye on that. Thank you, Ember, for that. I appreciate you. I'm debating what I'm going to do now. That's all I've got. I think we'll keep this one short and sweet, guys. Like I said, I'm still making a transition. I actually don't even have any of my other scenes set up. Oh, CJ Uzomah. Yes, for Cincy. I do. Yes, that's right. With Eifert being down, CJ Uzomah is a good guy to have. But yeah, guys, everybody here, if you're still here, if you're still hanging out, if you're paying attention, again, BriggityF here, making a slight transition, making a little bit more branded focus on my information here. And everything seems to be going good, but I just need more time. I made a transition here today. I'm still trying to make moves and get everything updated. So you'll see over here in the next couple days that I'll be continuing to update. There'll be more updates, things coming, stuff and things doing. I'll be finding a niche. I like this talking screen now. I just feel like it is very busy. So there's that. But really quick, I do want to share with you guys some good things. Some fun things that have happened. So because of my giveaway that I've been doing. So again, if you guys haven't, ! giveaway, please join. It's fantastic. It's a $100 Amazon gift card. You can use it for whatever you want. You can get you something. You can get your friend something. You can get Christmas, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your spouse, your significant other, your partner. You can get stuff and things for whoever you want to, including yourself. But throughout this giveaway, my YouTube channel has officially peaked up to... Hold on, it's going to blow up in my ear, so 1 second here. My channel is officially at almost 200 subscribers. So if you guys go into there, if you guys check it out, subscribe to my YouTube. I am trying to upload my videos slowly but surely. But the nice thing is since I've got... You can get a BriggityF sub. You can get an annual sub with that. $60 a year. So you can almost get 2 years worth of subscriptions to me. But the nice thing is since I broke 100 subscribers and I have my stuff and things set up, I can officially brand my YouTube. So I haven't updated, I don't think, in my panels yet. If I did, I might have done it right as I started streaming. But if you guys want to and you go to YouTube, you can literally just YouTube search BriggityF, all one word, no space, and you can find my YouTube channel. It's really just all of my previous streams that I've uploaded, and it has all of them. So if you're curious in seeing all of them, that's fine. I also, if you care to know more about my personal league, I do randomly have my fantasy football videos to my personal league that I kind of just do like a quick weekly video. It's stupid. I enjoy it, but it's my own thing. So shout out to all of you for getting me that many subscribers on my YouTube, which is so awesome. Also, shout out, thank you very much. My Instagram's over 400 followers. Not to like showboat or talk about myself, but this is you guys helping me, and I want you guys to know how awesome you guys are. My Twitch is at my Twitter's at 555, which is outstanding. Because I think I had like 300. So that's good, very good in my opinion. And then the last one I want to highlight, I want to bring up is you guys assisting my Twitch. I'm currently at 736 followers, which is amazing. So if you guys are watching this, if you guys are enjoying the content, please follow. That's all I ask. I don't ask you guys to donate. I don't ask you guys to sub. I don't ask you guys to do anything crazy. But if you guys wouldn't mind following, if you guys wouldn't mind maybe sharing with your friends or family or groups on Twitter or just in person, say, hey, I found this guy. He does fantasy football stuff. He also does video games. I think he's cool. You should check him out. Just the word of mouth benefits me greatly. So again, thank all of you for making my giveaway so successful. It's been a huge blessing. I really do appreciate it. I see all of you guys all the time liking this, sharing that, posting this. You guys are amazing. So before I get too sentimental and emotional, I just want to say I love you guys very much. I hope you have a great night. And my schedule, I know, has been a little crazy. It's been a little up and down, a lot of stuff coming and going and moving in this. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to make a conscious effort to be back tomorrow and get back into my normal schedule of Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. MI6, what's up, baby? How's it going, my dude? That sub badge, though, did it finally update for y'all? I did update my sub badges as well. I did do that. So I'm glad it hasn't officially updated. I'm a little late. Oh yeah, it sure did update. Oh, look at that, baby. I'm just a little sad technically. I'm a little sad. Sorry, Tuesday. So I'm saying rest of the week, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. But yeah, I updated it. It's just too bad it looks like an Xbox One controller. But yeah, I think I'm rebranding my channel to just to BriggityF. And I'm going to try to, when the new Blackout comes out, I might be spending a lot of time focusing on the Blackout because my card game has fallen by the wayside. So I might be spending a lot more time controller playing on Call of Duty. I kind of, in my contests, in my giveaway, I put everybody who has entered the opportunity to comment on my YouTube video. And if they left a comment on it, I wanted them to comment what game they would like me to see. It was my intro video, so kind of give them a taste of like what games I play and how I react and what I do. And a lot of people are bringing up me to play Call of Duty, which I'm very excited about because I enjoy the game. We are going to play that together because I believe I'm buying it for PS4. So I have to figure out how to get my Elgato working. I said Blackout. Yes, you did, MI6. You were one of the ones that said Blackout. So yeah, I'm excited about it. COD is released officially Friday, but I have the option to get it on PC or PS4. I might wait and not get it until Saturday. I want to see, because the biggest issue I had with it on console is the guns were still a little janky to pick up. I think they'll fix that. I think enough people complain that they'll fix that. I miss being able to play Twitch shooters. Me too, Ember Black. I'm not very good at Twitch shooters. As far as like, but I compensate enough with assuming where everybody's going to be, so it kind of helps out. So that's good. I'm just checking out a couple things here before we officially dip out. Because we are done with the fantasy football stuff, and I'm not prepared to do any live games. Oh yeah, wrist surgery with carpal tunnel. Yeah, dude, that will allow you to, or that would make you not be able to do that at all, for sure. But yeah, let's go raid. Actually, let's see if any of these people are still playing, my dudes. I don't want to go raid people and then have them be freaking disappearo. Hold on one second. I want to see if she's still playing.
Pascal's Village.
She is. Okay, we're gonna go raid Chuckles. Chuckles was my potato tournament partner. So Overwatch Wednesday screws with me after an hour or so. Oh, dude, I bet, Ember. Yeah, I missed most of the stream. MI6, it's all good, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in. Normally, I would go longer. So really, you would have missed just a small portion of the stream because normally I go for 3 or 4 hours. But yeah, so in the weekend, if you guys caught my stream on Saturday, I played in a potato Fortnite tournament and Chuckles was my partner. So we're going to go show some love to show some love to Chuckles. Yes, I am getting offline Ember. So let's get the big time raid going. And then this week is Halloween even though. What? Sorry, hold on. Before I start this raid, What do you mean it's Halloween even though? But yes, Amber, I'm getting offline. Off the line stream. I'll still be available via Discord, so you can get a hold of me there. Halloween event. Oh, dude, it is the Halloween event. You're right. Sorry. It just launched today. Yeah, so we'll be. I believe I'll be playing Overwatch Wednesday tomorrow. That's my plan, is to jump on and play some Overwatch Wednesday. So there's all of that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this raid together for Chuckles. Get it together for Chuckles. I was wanting to say call me on Discord. I can. Yeah, I'll call you real quick. Yeah, let's get the love. Let's get some big love. Get some spam the emotes, whatever you want, whether it's mine, whether it's somebody else's. We have the hype emote. So really quick, before I do send this raid, I did update some of my emotes as well to kind of refresh them. Obviously, I only have tier 1, 2, and 3, but I kind of did get an update. So you can see them here. Boom. I got the hype, the GG, and the rain rage. But again, get all the hypes. I want all the hypes out there. Let's go get Chuckles. We'll go Raider now. We'll go check it out. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Take care. Love you all so much.